Merhaba arkadaşlar, ben Cebrail Aytep. 6. sınıf İngilizce derslerini beraber devam ettiriyoruz. Bugünkü dersimizde should ve imperatives konusunu beraber işleyeceğiz. Okay. In today's lesson, we are going to learn should and imperatives. We are going to learn the usage of should and imperatives. Okay, let's get started. Yes, now we need to know how to use should. We use should, okay, in Turkish is melimalı, to give advice, all right? For example, you should use public transportation, okay, public transportation. I suggest you, right? You shouldn't use your private car, you shouldn't use because you can pollute the environment, the air. Or we use should to express our opinion. For example, we should start a campaign so people can know us beforehand. This means if we don't start a campaign, it will be a problem and people cannot know us beforehand. Arkadaşlar, should kalıbını Türkçe'de öneri ve tavsiyelerimiz için ve de fikrimizi ifade etmek için kullanabiliriz. Şimdi cümleler üzerinde daha iyi anlayacaksınız. You should use public transportation. Toplu taşıt araçlarını kullanmalısın. You shouldn't use your private car. Özel aracını kullanmamalısın. Niçin olabilir bu? Hava kirliliğine sebep olmamak için. Burada ikinci kısımda ise son kısımda we should start a campaign so people can know us beforehand. Burada da arkadaşlar bir kampanyaya bir an önce başlamamız gerekiyor. Böylelikle insanlar bizi daha iyi tanıyabilsinler diye. Okay, let's carry on. Now we are going to learn the structure of affirmative sentence. First, we are going to put subject, then we are going to use should, and we are going to use verb, and object, place, or time. But we need to be careful. We cannot add anything to the verb. Now, let me give you an example. You will understand better. We should save our planet, okay? Let's check together. We is subject, should, as you see, save, it's base form of the verb, as you see, and our planet is object. As you see, we didn't add anything to the verb. For example, you cannot say saves or saved, okay, or saving. We do not add any of these, all right? We are going to use the base form of the verb. Okay, another example. We should save energy, okay? We shouldn't waste energy. Therefore, we used save. Okay, what about structure? Again, we used subject, then we use should, sorry, and we use verb, and rest of the sentence, it is object. Okay, let's carry on. What about negative structure? Actually, the structure is same. We are going to add not. Remember, if you want to change an affirmative sentence into negative sentence, you are going to add what? Not. Look at here. Should not. The short form should not is shouldn't. And for pronunciation, you should be careful. It is not should, okay? It is should when you pronounce it. Okay, let's go ahead. You shouldn't waste paper. Fine. First, as you see, we have used subject, and then we have used should and plus not. But we have used the short form of shouldn't. And then we have used verb, and after that, object, place, or time. One of them we have used here is object. Okay? You shouldn't waste paper. All right? You give suggestion to someone. Another one, you shouldn't be unfair. You should be fair. As you see here, again, first we have used subject, all right, then shouldn't, then rest of the sentence. Be our verb, and then rest of the sentence. The structure of this is as you see. Now we are going to learn yes-no questions. It's so easy, only we are going to change should and subject places. We are going to bring subject to the beginning of the sentence, and we are going to write subject here. Normally, should was here and subject was in the beginning of this sentence. What did we do? We changed the places. Okay, should, subject, verb, and rest of the sentence. Okay, let's have a look. Should we use public transportation to go anywhere? This is our question. Remember, you have to answer with yes or no. All right? Let's get our answer. Yes, we should use public transportation to go somewhere. And if you want to give a short answer, you can say that, yes, we should. All right? Let's have another example. Should we use our private cars to go anywhere? Should, again, we brought to beginning of the sentence. No, we shouldn't use our private cars to go anywhere. But you need to be careful. Why? When you give answer to no as no, all right, you have to use shouldn't. You cannot say no, we should or something else. You have to use shouldn't in the answer. All right, now we are going to learn double-edged questions with should, but first I want to give you an affirmative sentence, all right? We should use public transportation to go somewhere. This is affirmative, okay? I want to make it question, but to make you understand, first I will change into yes-no questions first. Should we use public transportation to go anywhere? What did I do? I have changed, I have replaced. Look at here, first we've got here subject and then should. When I changed into yes-no question, what did I do? I brought should in the beginning of the sentence and I wrote rest of the sentence same. Okay. Now, let's come to double-edged questions. Okay, here. Now, rest of the sentence actually is same. What is the difference between yes-no questions and double-edged questions? We only bring double-edged question in the beginning of the sentence. And we write rest of the sentence same. Okay. Let's see the structure. First, as you see, double-edged question, should, subject, verb, object, place, or time. Okay. Now, let's start imperatives. First, let's start with affirmative sentence. Remember, always we say subject, then verb, then rest of the sentence. Here, there is something different. Okay? We don't use subject. We don't use any of subject. All right? And plus, we start with a verb. How is it? Let me give you an example you will understand clearly. Now, eat healthy food. As you see, I haven't used any of subject. I start with a verb, then I carried on. I have written the rest of the sentence. Another example, help the animals. All right. Look at here. Again, I have started with a verb and I have written rest of the sentence. I didn't write I, you, he, she, any of this. Okay? We don't use subject in affirmative sentences. Okay. Now, let's look negative sentence. Here, we are going to start for all sentences with don't or do not. Okay? Don't or do not. And we can't use doesn't. For all subjects, we are going to use only don't. All right? For example, let's change these sentences into negative. Don't eat unhealthy, I can go ahead, food. You see, don't eat unhealthy food. All right, what about this? Help the animals. Don't harm. Okay. Harm sorry, I can't write. So, the animals. Okay, as you see, in affirmative sentence, I didn't start with a subject, and in negative sentence, I start with don't. We don't use doesn't. Okay, we cannot use doesn't. Now, let's carry on. Now we are going to learn the usage of imperatives. Okay, mostly we know as to give orders or commands, but we've got some specific places which we need to use. All right, okay, let's have a look. An example. Put some sugar, mix oil and eggs. Okay, I give orders how to do that. All right, or I say, for example, you are a teacher, you are in class, and you say, turn to page 56 and finish your homework, okay? You command them. It's a kind of command. Now, let's go ahead. Another one, to give directions. Someone can come to you, can ask a place. For example, say, how can I get to the police station? And then you can say that. Go straight ahead, turn left, turn right, take first right. Okay, you direct him or her. Okay, let's go ahead. To make request, when you make request, you should use please. This is so important because you shouldn't be rude, you should be polite. Please come and help me. All right, we have used here, please come and help me. Let's carry on. To give advice or suggestions. Okay. don't drink cold water. For example, you are a doctor, okay? You say that don't drink cold water because it's not good for you, okay? Or eat healthy food, all right? And to give warnings. Don't speak loudly or be careful. Don't speak loudly or be careful, okay? You warn someone. You say, okay, don't speak loudly there. You can disturb them, therefore you should be careful, okay? You are warning. And last one, to invite someone. For example, you are close to someone. You may say, for example, come to my birthday party. Okay, you can invite. You can say that. All right, now let's go on. Again, now, these are affirmative. Later we will carry on with negative as well. We didn't start with what? Subjects. We have started with a verb and we have written down the rest of the sentence. Help the animals. Unplug TV. Save energy. Unplug TV. Save energy. Recycle glass, plastic, metal, and paper. Okay. Let's go on. Save the planet. By using chemicals, by using our private cars, we are harming actually our environment. We are polluting our environment, air. That's why you can say that save the planet. Cycle to school, okay? Instead of going to school by your private car, if you cycle to school, it will be better. By this way, you won't pollute the environment. Cycle to school, okay? Walk to school, okay? Because walking is a kind of healthy activity. That's why you can prefer. What am I doing now? I give suggestions, I give advice. Walk to school. Okay, now you may see don't drink or eat. Okay, sometimes you see it has been hanged on walls, all right? Don't drink or eat. This means in this place, it's forbidden to eat or drink. You shouldn't do that. Okay? Don't run. Okay? You can injure yourself. Something can happen. That's why don't run. Again. Or don't waste water. All right? Don't waste water because we should save water. We shouldn't waste it. Okay? As you see. And don't cut the trees. We shouldn't cut the trees, you know. That's why we shouldn't waste the papers. If we waste the papers, what will happen? They will cut the trees, and that's why we say that don't cut the trees. Or don't hunt the animals. We shouldn't harm them, isn't it? And don't speak loudly. For example, you are in a specific place, you say that don't speak loudly, you can disturb people. Okay? For today that's all. Arkadaşlar bugünkü dersimiz bu kadar. Gelecek derste görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakınız.